It's the holy shit. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh. Okay, so in honor of Afghan getting a remake in this game, I decided that we do a well, not a side-by-side comparison, but we do a comparison between MW2's Afghan and IW's Afghan, just to have a little fun with it. So, running some team deathmatch. If you don't know already, the new DLC update for IW came out a couple days ago. It launches today, really, but I think people who have the season pass got it a couple days early, considering that that I know that I started downloading this, I guess, 2 days ago, and the update was final and it was ready yesterday. But we are on Dominion, aka Afghan Remake, and as I'm running around this map, you guys can definitely tell it's Afghan. But fuck. And it's a very good remake, I think. It really brings out both, the old school Afghan, and it brings out the newer school as far as like IW goes and stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. I'm not like too big of a fan of IW. I don't play this game very often, so it's not like I'm gonna be dropping like a 50 bomb. The map really fits this game. It seems like it's a little bit smaller, but at the same time, it does feel like Afghan. It looks just like Afghan. It's almost a literally you could just kind of, if you put this, I'm not gonna say if you put it in MW2 it would be exactly the same, because that would be a lie. Because here, I'll show you guys. I probably shouldn't do this, but I'll do it anyways. So if you guys notice, I'm gonna go through the cave real quick, and I'm gonna go around back. If you go down this staircase, as you guys remember in MW2, there was just kind of there was just a floor that like basically you could run around this part and then run up here. And people would spawn trap doing that all day and to get a nuke and stuff like that. So what they changed about that is that they added the wall running into that part of the map, which I think was smart. It didn't really like change any big parts of the map, which is good. Like that's something that I applaud Infinity Ward for doing. The way that the buildings look reminds me of some of the bases, actually the bases in Halo 5's Warzone Firefight. And I'm sure I'm not the only Halo player that's played this game. So if anyone else has played Halo 5 and they played Warzone Firefight and they remember the bases, they could say that the buildings and like the structures of them and the way that they look very similar as well. I do think that the map feels a little bit smaller, but I feel like that's only because jetpacks are now in COD, and the fact that I can sprint longer, I can jump all over the place. It's just a faster paced game. I feel like that's the reason why the map just feels so much smaller. And not that that's a bad thing, but the original Afghan felt a lot bigger. But like I said, it was boots to ground. We weren't moving at a faster pace or anything like that. So I feel like that's the reason why. I do like that this cave right here is not completely dark to where people can really hide and you can't see them as well. I felt like that was a problem with MW2's Afghan, and the fact that in the cubby hole that's literally right across here, you could camp in there with claymores and literally get a nuke with probably no problem at all. And so I feel like that's something that's good about. What the fuck? But we're gonna go take a look at MW2 and the original Afghan right now. So as you guys can see, this map is, I mean, it's similar. There's similarities, but it's very different. And what I meant earlier when I was talking about like how dark it is in here, you guys can see how small and dark it is in this cave, and it's just like you can visibly tell that there's a difference between that and IW. But that's okay. They did a great job doing. They did a great job with that map, and I don't miss Modern Warfare 2 and fucking all. So for you noobs that didn't know what I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about how the wall running is different than the just like basically the ground that we would walk on, you can see obviously it's not wall running. There's actually a little pit here. Normally people would die because, you know, if someone shoots the gas tank, they were fucking done. But yeah, like it wasn't wall running. It's, you know, just it's MW2, man. It's the original Afghan. It's great. Oh fuck.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
Yeah. But yeah, so you know, as you guys can see, like it honestly it looks like a bigger map. I think also because of the setting, it looks like we're in the mountains and we're not in like a military base, I guess. That also probably has something to do with it. Oh fuck, that's a claymore.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Not at all. I remember back in the day when this gun, the M16 and the ACR were the guns to use if you were running if you weren't sniping, or if you weren't sniping or running a shotgun, these were the guns to use. UMP, M16, ACR. I'm trying to think of, were there any other subs that were like fucking amazing?
Double kill.
I'm trying to think. That was a nice nade. Fuck, where am I? Okay. How smart it is to, yeah, fuck you. But like I was saying before, it's a lot different because fucking A, dude. I don't miss this game. It does seem like such a bigger map, and you know, it's crazy to think that, you know, I could say, well, it feels like such a smaller map now, but that's only because of the game that it's on. Probably just like you know, High Rise probably felt that way on AW. You know, I prefer MW3 over this game personally. And like I said before, this isn't about
Double kill.
my gameplay really. This is more about the map. But you know, it's just how people play on this game is so cringeworthy. It's insane. Throw this out here. Because it, like, as you guys can see, like, it's all shotguns and shit, like, shotguns, noob tubes, you know, whatever, like, that's just how, fuck, that's just how it was, and it sucks. Here, let me demonstrate. Oh, look at that, I'm so fucking good, psych. No, that literally takes no fucking skill at all, and I hope everyone out there that's watching this video knows that, because, you know, it's just, back in the day, like, and I'm not even gonna lie, I used noob tubes when I was playing too. Like, I was a noob when it came to MW. What the fuck am I doing? When it came to MW2, like, I was a complete nub, like, full on coconut head, like, coming on here, and I sucked. Like, you know, MW2 was like the first Call of Duty game where like I really played every single day. So, just the nostalgia factor of this game for me is awesome, but when I start playing it again, it's like, for fuck's sake, I didn't miss this game at all. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Which one do you guys like better? Do you guys like the IW version, or do you guys like the MW2 version? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Like, rate, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below. And YouTube, we will see you later. Goodbye!